And we're back with the new One Punch Man chapter as we continue a My Mask attempting to recruit Saitama to become the new #1 hero, the symbol of justice and peace. He even wants to give him this brand new costume. Take a look. It looks ugly as hell, man. What the heck? Luckily, Saitama rejects him and he's not going to take the suit. But just as Saitama leaves, there is an attack by a crazed clown monster. This is a battle from the webcomic, so we actually know exactly what happens. And a My Mask is going to end up fighting him at the end of the chapter. And as we go into the next one, it turns out to be a pretty big battle. But before we dive into all of that, there is quite a bit of interaction between Saitama and a My Mask. So we're going to jump in here right after this message from our awesome sponsor, a One Punch Man video game. You need to check out One Punch Man Road to Hero 2.0, now better than ever. In this officially licensed mobile RPG, Saitama, Genos, and all of your favorite heroes come to life in a thrilling adventure where you assemble your team and play through all of the iconic One Punch Man stories. What makes this game awesome? It's all about character cultivation. Level up your heroes, unlock powerful skills, and build unstoppable teams to dominate the battlefield. The dynamic battles are a blast, with turn-based combat that's easy to pick up but packed with strategic depth. Trigger epic moves like Moomin Rider's Justice Crash or Saitama's One Punch Devastation. And here's a sweet bonus. Use the gift code OPMR2H to get 10 free draws, a nice kickstart for your journey to try and pull a powerful epic for your team. Ready to become the ultimate hero? Check the link in the description to download One Punch Man Road to Hero 2.0 and try the latest update now, chapter 210. And then for our cover page, we got Tatsumaki, go figure, Murata and his cover pages, and females. It's almost always a guaranteed. Looks like they're having a pool party and she is knocking King out of the water or something like that. Very cute and fun. So we're going to continue on from last chapter. Saitama and a My Mask are in this Ferris wheel. A My Mask is telling Saitama that he curses his own ugliness since he's a monster. With a fake handsome face, it was easy for him to skyrocket to #1 and get flooded with requests for appearances, and this is what he wants for Saitama as well. Saitama is unknown, and although he has the strength, he just doesn't have the looks and demeanor to really become that symbol of peace. And as a My Mask states, before he put on the mask, essentially, no matter how much good he did, people never paid attention. He felt alone because he could never really show his true face to anyone. And recently, he's mentally becoming more and more of a monster. It seems that he can't really contain it much longer, and he needs to let the beast out soon, and it will come out soon. So we've seen a couple times throughout the series hints of his monster form, but we've never seen what it actually fully looks like, and we very well may get that very soon here. But that's also why he needs Saitama to step in and take his role, because he's kind of losing his ability to, I guess, maintain this human form, and he needs to just let the monster out. He's tired of being fake, I guess. So he says while he still has humanity left, he wants to entrust that job to Saitama. In essence, what he's trying to do is symbolize the human heart for justice. And he asks Saitama, do you understand? Saitama's like, so My Mask goes on this huge tangent explaining all this stuff, and Saitama, obviously, of course, he's not paying attention. He's like, oh, a bird just pooped on your window. So eventually Saitama just rejects the offer because ultimately it will be too much hassle, but he says he's sure that someone else will come along and fill the spot for him. To which a My Mask asks him, wait, so you're satisfied with your current position? Like, you don't even get fan mail. This Saitama face is so hysterical. I just love it, man. And he implores Saitama, he's like, just make a few changes. You don't even have to go all out, a few changes, and you can be a star like me. In just 2 weeks, you'll get your fan letters, sponsors, you'll meet celebrities, etc. And Saitama correctly is like, well, seems like I'd be your puppet. And he also says, is being concerned with what others see an ideal hero? It's not about how it looks, it's about how it is. And so unfortunately, the last 2 chapters were a little bit of a waste. I mean, there's like this huge opportunity here for Saitama to become the #1 hero, at least in the public's eyes, even if it's just briefly in the story. But we really didn't accomplish too much here. That's when Saitama's like, oh crap, what time is it? And a My Mask says 4 p.m. and he's like, oh no, I was supposed to battle King in video games. I have to go. And he just straight out jumps out of the cart from the Ferris wheel, just like 200 feet up, just jumps out. And he's like, I'll catch you later. To which a My Mask is like, I won't give up trying. But he will. So as a My Mask is sitting in the Ferris wheel contemplating his life decisions, all of a sudden there is some crazy commotion going on in the fairgrounds, and here we get to see the killer clown monster who looks very much like it. So I'm going to get into some very minor webcomic spoilers here. If you haven't read the webcomic, you're not familiar with what's coming in this mini A My Mask arc, they do fight a little bit here, but in the next chapter, the intensity is going to go up and up. This clown monster is actually very powerful, and he's going to push a My Mask pretty much to his limit, forcing him to eventually go full-blown monster and show his true form to everyone. So take a look at that clown's face, man. I mean, Murata is just so good with the expressions. You can feel the terror in the eyes and the facial expressions of all these just regular civilians, you know, in the fairgrounds. But as Clown Man is coming to squash him with his giant hammer, My Mask catches it. You see some veins start to pop out, and he launches that hammer back into the clown's face, popping his eyes out. And it looks like he might be dead. My Mask with the aura right there, my goodness. My man is just farming aura. It seems like the Clown Man would be dead, but he's gonna get back up, and I believe based on the webcomic, he even transforms a little bit. I think he kind of matches a My Mask's monster transformations, and they kind of go back and forth a little bit. So it should be a really good fight, especially in Murata art. I'm incredibly excited to see what Murata's version of full monster A My Mask looks like. We still don't have any full-blown trailer for One Punch Man Season 3, even though we're only 2 months away. They are promoting that PV as the Season 3 trailer, even though it was done by one man and he's just like an effects animator, and he's not even supposed to be doing like real full animation. He was just making some promotional material, and they're like, oh great, we'll use it as the Season 3 trailer. So there's some more One Punch Man panels and events coming out soon, but geez, we still don't have any more information or footage or anything, which has me a little bit worried. But there have been actually quite a few like mini interviews with staff from JC staff, and they've been saying how hard they've been working on it. They definitely understand how important this property is, and they won't let you down, but it doesn't really explain why they're not showing anything. We should get a trailer like any day. And also just revealing today is the launch of the Gogitama plushie. Take home a piece of Anime War for a limited time only. Click the link in the description and pick up your Gogitama plushie before time runs out.